What's up, guys? It's Mr. Technic bringing you some infected gameplay on MW3. And in the that's a fail. In the commentary, I'm gonna be talking about something I've talked about in a lot of my other videos, or at least two or three of my other videos. See if it's picking up the screen good. Yeah, it is. Alright, cool. But something that talked about in a couple of my other videos. It's a very important topic, though. That's why I've talked about it so much in the past. It's the topic of it's the topic of like children being bullied and everything. Uh, it it's something that is always going to be around, but we like with help it can be decreased a lot, and it's it's a really strong issue in today's world, but something needs to be done about it, and it needs to stop, because I mean it may help other people's esteem to bully people, but it really hurts more than it helps. And and it's just not cool. Hold on, guys, let me mute everybody real quick while I'm making this video. I just don't want to hear morons. um okay, anyways, it's not cool to bully people. It hurts a lot of people. Like 90% of people that commit suicide are within the ages of 13 to 25, and it's because of bullying issues. Um, Bullying really leads to a lot of depression and hold on, let me mute this other moron. Let me find this moron's name. Let's see here. Keep talking, bitch, so I know who to mute. Okay, shut up for now. I'll find him again when he keeps talking. But anyways, bullying. It's that Stride guy. Get muted. But anyway, bullying. It's not a joking matter. It's something that really needs to be addressed. It like I said, it really affects so many people, and it's a senseless act. And in my opinion, it should be like a fucking crime. It should be against the law to bully someone, because it it does nothing but hurt. And it like kids these days, they really don't have good, like, they don't have good coping skills. I'm not knocking like the younger generations, but they don't really have the coping skills that other generations have. And it's a lot harder for them to deal with the stress and anxiety. And if you add someone that's making fun of them constantly, especially if it's something that they can't really help, it lowers their self-esteem so much, and it sends them into a downward spiral. It's really not good at all. Um, but they don't, like, kids these days don't know how to cope with things, so they take things more to heart, and like just simple words can send a kid over edge. And like there's like you see shit on the news all the time of like 10-year-olds committing suicide and 16-year-olds committing suicide. Like the youngest I've ever seen, there was a kid. He was like maybe 9, or I think he was even 8, and he was being bullied at like PE at school because he was slow or something, and he hung himself. Like, like I don't really see why someone would want to make someone else feel so bad to the point that they take their own life. Like, like it's it's hard to say. Like, it's hard to get the words I'm trying to think of, but it's just it's childish and immature. That's the best way to describe it. It's childish and immature to bully someone and make them feel less about themselves to gain higher emotional status about yourself. It shows the lack of character that a person has whenever they do indeed bully someone. It it saddens me to see just how vindictive and fucked up people are this day and age, that another person's life can be in their hands and they think nothing of it. They just decide, oh well, it's helping my social morale and it's helping me feel better about myself. So who cares if this kid goes home and puts a gun in his mouth and blows his brains out? It it's all up to me. It 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 just pisses me off to see how some people can be so damn selfish and make fun of someone to the point where they literally want to end their life. Because you only get one life. I hate to sound like retarded rappers and fucking 16-year-old whores, but you only live once. Uh, it it's really nothing to joke about when it comes to the thing of when it comes to the topic of suicide, and especially the topic of bullying. It's which go hand in hand really. A lot of kids, they see that as an outlet to stop the bullying is to end their life, and ending your life really stops nothing. It's a selfish way out. I mean, you guys probably can't see my wrist anymore, but yes, I used to cut my wrist. You guys know I was in a mental hospital for like a long ass time for it. Okay? I wanted to die. That's a different story. That wasn't because of bullying, that's a different story. But what I'm saying is when it's all said and done, when you do cut, when you do try to kill yourself, and you don't kill yourself, the pain is still there. The only thing that's different is the pain of the reason why you want to die is there, plus your like other like scars and other pain is there. Um, and I know it may not be the cool thing to do, or it may not be the awesome thing to do. It may not make you really awesome to um, like you may be known as the snitch, or you may be known as the nerd, or whatever. It's not the cool thing to do to like bring it to attention. But if you see someone that is being bullied, you do need to bring it to someone's attention. It may not be the cool thing or whatever to tell like an authority figure such as a teacher or a parent or a boss or whatever it is, someone of higher authority, that something is going on. It may not be the cool thing to do, but it's the right thing to do. I mean, yeah, you may get heckled a little bit for it, or you may that people may say something to you about it, but it's the right thing to do. You don't want to like you don't want to have to lay down and try to go to sleep at night thinking, wow, if I would have spoke up, then that kid may not have been bullied and he may not have taken his own life. Like, that's not something you want to think about. So, even though it may not be cool and you may think, oh, well, that's lame to tell people, you still need to let people know when something like that's happening because I mean, you don't want a dirty conscience like that. Uh, and it could really save someone's life. Like, it could literally save a kid's life if you tell, like, an authority figure about someone being bullied or made fun of or whatever. Um, all it takes is one voice to be heard, and it can put an end to something. How I didn't get that knife is beyond me. But all it takes is one voice to be heard, and it can put an end to something, like at the snap of a finger. And it really makes no sense why you wouldn't tell someone. It, I mean, even if you don't know the kid, if it's just like some random kid, and you see like someone heckling the guy or someone like just being a douche to the kid for no reason, like say something about it, man. Don't just sit back and be like a shadow. Don't do that. You want to you want to make sure that people know about it. And if you don't want to be known as the snitch or whatever, and like you know it can't be kept anonymous, and you don't want to speak up to an authority figure, or there's no authority figure around or anything, try to do something about it yourself. Like try to step in and say, hey man, this kid ain't done nothing to you. Why are you being a douche to him? Like, don't you have like something better to be doing? Like, go and do something productive. I mean, like just say something to them. I mean, just be like, hey, don't take your broken childhood out on this kid. It's not his fault. Your dad drinks and your mom sucks dick behind Fred's for coke. No matter what, just try to like stop the altercation, and I guarantee you that kid will be like your best friend for life. Like he'll owe you so much, and he will appreciate you as a person so much, and it can start a really great friendship. I mean, you never know. The kid could be the coolest guy in the damn world. It's just it takes initiative. If you guys will hold on for like maybe 2 minutes, I gotta text somebody. Sorry, I can't multitask worth a damn. Okay, I'm back. But anyways, like the and I know a lot of society they'll be like, oh look, that guy's picking on that nerdy kid that like he's calling him Four Eyes because he wears glasses or something, and they're like, oh that guy's cool or whatever. It's not cool to make fun of somebody because it's just showing a lack of character. And the guy that's making fun of the kid, yeah, he may seem cool then and everything, but pretty much later on, he's either gonna like run out of people to make fun of, or he's gonna have to face harsh reality that he's just a douche and his life means nothing. and he's gonna wind up being homeless or becoming a douchebag ass cop. Uh, or the guy's gonna wind up getting the shit beat out of him for making fun of someone that really is on like their last string and they just want to destroy someone's face with their fists. And I mean, the guy will only be really cool for so long, and when he runs out of people to make fun of, he'll more than likely start making fun of the people that he thinks is cool, and you don't want to be in the bad end of a joke. So it's terrible to encourage it. It's terrible to do it. It's terrible to not say anything about it. Everything about bullying is bad. It's a terrible concept. There is no reason to do it. There is no true reason to do it. If you have bad self-esteem issues, your ego is that badly damaged because of your home life, because of something else, find another outlet other than bullying. Don't don't make fun of another kid. Don't make another kid seem down about himself to make yourself feel better. Do something else. I mean, like with me, I have YouTube, I have poetry, I have drawing, I have meditation, I have music, I have my dubstep I make. Like that's like 6 things I have that keep my mind occupied. It's 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 easy to keep yourself occupied and to keep out of trouble and to keep from doing something stupid, but you gotta actually want to. You can't just be like, oh, well, it's easier to just make fun of Timmy because he's retarded, so that's what I'm gonna do. It's not the right thing to do. It may be the easier thing to do, but it's not the right thing to do. It's just, it all comes down to who has a better moral standard. Well, that guy got me good. I'm not gonna lie. But it all comes down to who has a better moral standard. Um, that's really it for this video, guys. Rate, comment, subscribe if you guys want to. Stay tuned for more videos, and peace out.